Well, welcome to Kelly's Crochet Adventures family. Hey there, my crochet friends and family. Y'all know who I am. I'm Kelly over here. You know it. And I'm so glad you're here because today we are continually diving in to this extra special, wonderful blanket I'm working on. Yes, yes, yes. The mesmerizing world of mosaic crochet because that's what it is. Hello. So get ready for bold patterns, honey. Relaxing stitches with my favorite crochet hook and a project that's as peaceful as it is powerful. Hello. Let's go. So whether you're here for inspiration tips or just hanging out, honey, and stitching along, you're in the right place. So grab your yarn. Let's settle in and let's make some beautiful one beautiful mosaic, one mosaic stitch at a time. So let the adventures begin. Y'all ready? All right, let's go. So welcome in Asia's handmade items, honey. Welcome. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. We got Barbara Clark. Welcome in. What a pleasure it is to see you. Listen, I am always happy to see crochet friends and family out here in these streets. So let me show you. Y'all want to see what I'm working on? You want to see? You want to see? You interested? I'm gonna show you in a moment. But just in case, if you want to support your channel, support the live stream, honey, feel free to do so. How can you do that? You can hit that like button, click the like, honey, subscribe if you like. And if you wanna, feel free to buy me a coffee over here. In my case these days, tea. You could buy me some tea. Hey, y'all, there's this blueberry delight tea that is amazing. It's the best tea that I have had in a long time. It's called Blueberry Delight. I don't know where it's from. You just got to look it up. Let Google be your guide on that one. But if you like tea and you here for blueberry tea, honey, yes, I say go for it. But anyway, yep, that's it and that's all. So welcome in everybody. So good to see y'all. Let me show you what I'm working on. So this is the mesmerizing, wonderful mosaic. Okay, blanket. Now, of course, I'm not done. I'm not finished. Y'all better come on in here. Hey, Sandrine, girl, I am out here getting jiggy with it. You know it. Hey, y'all, if y'all ain't following Sandrine, make sure y'all do because she be out here with the wonderful mosaics. She be doing the work. She does the work. But let me show you how far I've gotten. So this is how far I've gotten. I got the words. It's coming along, family. Slow but sure, as you can see. And you can see the mosaic pattern in this beautiful blanket. Yes, it's coming along slow but sure. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get jiggy with this. Now, if you would love to come up here on the panel and bring your work, honey, do so. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And where did I was going to say, I know you over here somewhere. So here it is. Here it is. Here I is. All right, I got my hook and I'm about ready to get jiggy with it. Feel free to hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Let's do it. I got some good news, fam. I got some good news. I'm so excited to share. Okay. Victoria, girl, honey, what? You better come on in here working away on Tunisian crochet shawl. Yes, let's go. I love it. I love it. Absolutely. Nifty, honey, welcome. As always, a pleasure to see you. Barbara, thank you so much. You said, I love the color scheme. Honey, she loves this color scheme. Okay, let's go. Let's go with the color scheme. And beautiful. Thank you, Asia's, honey. I'm out here. I'm trying. I'm trying. So, yeah, so I'm getting jiggy with it. This is the back of it. So it looks pretty nice. Okay. Hey, Zach, that's how we learn right here. If you aren't an avid reader, honey, let's get into reading. I love to read. Yep, you're reading your book. Okay, let's go. Yep, let's go. I was thinking about you, Zach, today. I was. And what I was thinking about you about was sometimes you know how you love to apologize all the time. And I'll be I'll be loving you, but I'll be wanting you to just relax in the apology field. You don't have to. But it just made me, for some reason, I was thinking about you today, and I was like, Lord, how can we help him? How can we help him be confident in who he is all the time and not feel that he's going to get in trouble every time something may not be the way it should be, right? It may not be perfect, but yeah, so that's what I was thinking about you today about Zach, and I'll be praying for you, friend. So, yep. Okay, reading the private series. All right, by James Patterson. Let's go. There it is. There it is, Nifty. That's what he's reading. I'm reading this book called The Hate Next Door. Y'all, you got to read some books sometime. And I'm also reading a book called Vegucation Over Medication. It's called Vegucation Over Medication. So, yeah, get you some good reading in if you can. If you can, family. 6. That was 1. Yep, so that's what I'll be reading. I'm reading a book called The Hate Next Door and Vegucation Over Medication. Vegucation Over Medication. Yep. So if y'all get some summertime reading in, it's like you get better. And if you can read out loud too, read aloud. Read aloud if you can, a few chapters here and there. I know. That's what I'm talking about, Zach. That part is this part right here. He said, I said sorry for breathing once, and I'm not sorry for breathing. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're not going to get in trouble for breathing. You can breathe. It's okay. We want you to breathe. In and out, in and out. But I do have some good news, fam. My husband's and I's long awaited search is over. We are now proud owners of a Class A RV. Yes, we are, and I'm excited about it. So I have about 21 days left to be in the workplace. Just 21 days left, and then I'm almost. Then it's gonna be go time. So I got to get my stuff together, though. I got to figure out how to get all of my equipment in there so we can go live in there. And I'm excited. Yeah. And it's cool because I was like, yeah, I don't want to pay on it for too long. So I we have a nice little time, but I want a double payment. So it'll be paid off in 3.5 years. I wonder if I can do it. I might be able to do it. I don't know. We're going to pray and believe the Most High that it'll be paid off in 3.5 years instead of 7, like a car. Yep, so I'm excited. It's a 2021, fam. 2021. So I wanted one that was already used because I didn't want to do all of the shakedown. So I think they shook it down just enough. It may not have a total shakedown, but I think it shook down. And it has nice mileage on it. It wasn't even a whole lot of mileage. I was like, these people ain't take that thing nowhere. They didn't go nowhere in it. Okay. All right. I'll take it. So we're excited about it. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Nifty. Wowzers. Thank you, Sandrine. And good evening. Time to get jiggy with crochet. Let's go. Let's go, Gina. Let's do it. You said, I'm so happy for you. I am looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. Listen, I want to give y'all a tour and everything. You're trying to figure out where my yarn gonna go. I know what y'all thinking. Where that yarn going? Well, first of all, I got to find the yarn that the wonderful movers so eloquently threw in the back of our storage. But I will be taking some, not all. So, yep. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. Thank you. Yeah, so retirement day is coming up really soon. And I'm excited about that as well. So, yeah. It's a good day. Oh, let me drop the link. So if you want to come up and chat with me, please feel free to come up and chat with your girl. Come on, fam. I know I'll be talking out here in these streets, but I like it when y'all can come up and chit chat with me too. So feel free. I hope you got your stuff, Sandrine. I hope you feel better. You feel well enough to come up too, because we are working on the mosaic. Well, that's what I'm doing out in these streets right now. Yep. And I'm thinking I might do a border on this, fam, because I think I can be finished with this. I need this done by, it's got to be done by, I don't know, sound like my husband in there running mowing some grass. So feel free. Let's see. Oh, we got our brother from another mother. Y'all give it up for our brother from another mother. You know him as Cammy. Hey, Cammy.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fantabulous. What are you working on, sir?
Something.
Okay, that is so not helpful. But okay. You just crocheting something. You don't know what it's going to be yet.
I'm knitting.
Oh, you're knitting. Hold on. Stop the presses. Cammy is out here knitting in these streets, fam. All right. Well, that's what's up. Y'all, we was out of town this weekend, me and my husband. We surprised my great friend and there in Indiana. It was his birthday weekend, and so we stayed the whole weekend with them and their family. It was such a great time. Y'all, I just enjoyed myself. I
Hi,
had a
Tina.
good time. Yes, you said I can't wait to accompany you on your adventures. Yes. So let me know if I should say anything about that in my the name of my channel. Should I say Kelly's Crochet and RV Adventures? Or should I just say Kelly's Crochet Adventures? Leave it as is. Let me know in the chat.
Yeah, leave it as is. Because you'll be already adventuring.
Well, I'm adventuring all the time. I'm always doing something adventure wise as it relates to this, but the adventure to find yarn while RVing, now that is going to be something. I don't know what my husband is over there watching, but it sounds like he laughing or somebody laughing. You got a bunch of hi cammies in the chat.
Hi, Barbara.
Yeah, let's go. So yeah, so that's the dealio, fam. That's where I'm at in my life. I am so excited. My husband is too. Oh, that's a good idea, Barbara. I might, yeah, because I'm gonna be showing you pieces of the RV. I'm showing you parts and pieces, crochet and stuff. I gotta find out what I can crochet and stick in the RV. Maybe y'all can help me figure out what kind of decor shall I have as it relates to crochet. That would be so fun. Okay, let me set that right there. Great idea, Barbara. So we just might do it. Oh, I'm done with the S. No more S. Okay, S got to go. S is gone. So I'm going to just keep going, crocheting across. Whew, it's hot in this room. My mom be having it on fire in here, y'all. It ain't me. Trust me. I'm not like hot just because I'm hot. No, that's hot up in this room. But it's all good though.
Look what Sandrine said.
You know what? I'm gonna send y'all a creepy James as a gift for the new RV. Girl, don't do me like that. Sandrine! Sandrine, we supposed to be cool. You supposed to be my buddy. You my crochet buddy. Don't you help me with mosaic, Lord. I don't I don't want Creepy James nowhere around. I'm so glad Creepy James went to be with the Lord or somewhere. He's in file 13. He's in file 13. Mm-hmm. She trying to get me, Barbara. She trying to get me, girl. You see that? Yeah, so it'll be a good time though. We gonna have a good time. You needed a good laugh today. Well, I'm glad you got one at my expense. Girl, you're hilarious. But yeah, but we gonna have a good time. So yeah, to put it in there or no. I wish I could do a poll in here. Be nice if I can do a poll. But I can't do a poll in here, I don't think. Oh, you laughing at Sandrine too? Because Sandrine is funny. Trying to get me all messed up. Have my nights sleepless because of a creepy James.
I can tell you I ain't doing laundry tomorrow at the Humane Society.
Oh, no?
Nope, another volunteer's doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. It gives
Not
you a
for me,
little
it
bit
ain't.
of a break.
He, I don't mind working with him, but when it comes to laundry,
Mm-hmm.
his OCD is through the roof.
Well, that's okay. Everybody got their thing about them that is not always a wonderful space to be near. People be going
And
through it.
we need to, we need the towels and blankets folded in like quick succession.
Mm-hmm.
Where my partner and I, we have a routine now. I
Mm-hmm.
am, I empty the washer, put the stuff in the dryer, clean the linen trap, sit in the chair, hurl out a half a load of the laundry, and we fold it together. And she puts it away, and then I bring out the other half, and we
Okay.
fold it together.
That's
And then
nice.
the dryer, he takes out one piece at a time and folds it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes people got to do what they got to do.
Then
Hold on 1 second. We got somebody coming in the room. What? We got a special guest. Y'all better give it up for Sandrine. Girl,
I just
I
wanted to
know
show
you ain't
you this blanket.
okay. I was thinking you was coming up here with some creepy James stuff.
That was a
Hold,
good one. I
hold on.
just
Let's
wanted to
go.
show you this blanket.
Look, we gonna make Sandrine big, everybody. Oh, girl, that is beautiful. Is that like butterfly bees or what? What kind of little people are those?
That's a little baby boy, and that's
Oh, it's
just
a
a little.
baby.
That's just a little plus sign. Then it got a heart down here.
Yeah, I like the heart. That is so cute.
Yeah, I need to cut on the beat like, and I got to finish his
Mm-hmm.
smile right here.
Oh, okay. So do you
Um,
crochet over top of that?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
crochet over top of it. But he's supposed to been. I supposed to been did it. I supposed to been did it. This light ain't good. I supposed to been did it. There you go. I supposed to been did it while I was crocheting, but it didn't look right, so I took it out. So I was just gonna crochet the line from the little
Yeah, you
this
gonna
right
oh,
here
I
to
see
here.
I see it now. Yes.
I think I'll put like a single crochet,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, you can do
line,
like
some
a
kind of
you
line.
can yeah, you can do like I want to say like a whip stitch, kind of like you know how you do stitch cross stitch so to speak, but
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a just a single stitch going through. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. That'll
Mm-hmm. To
mm-hmm.
make the smile. So I just finished the hair on him and started on just finished the
Mm-hmm.
hair on him. Now I got to do the hair on the rest of them, and then I don't know what I'm gonna put next. I don't know if I'm gonna put these little things in the
Mm-hmm.
middle or am I gonna put
Oh,
hearts in the middle? Then and then after I do that part, then I have to put his name on it.
okay. So nice. I love it. I love it. Beautiful work. Beautiful work, girl. No, don't you do that.
Thank you.
Don't you do that. Look, look, look.
No, I do not have crease, James. I was just messing with Kelly.
Oh my goodness. Hello.
How you doing,
Good. How are
Kelly?
you?
I'm okay. Had to stay at the hospital with my niece last night because she been having some
Oh
pains with the
no.
baby in the womb, and she thought she was gonna go home
Mm-hmm.
today, but now, hey, Denisha, she can't go home. She gotta stay another night because it's breathing when the number that the
Mm.
doctor wanted. The baby's breathing, but his heartbeat was there, but just his breathing when he wanted to be up
Mm-hmm.
to like 8, but it was only 6. So they told her she got to
Oh,
stay
okay. How
another
many
night.
months is she? Oh
She
wow.
8 months.
Hey, Denisha.
Wow. Well, we're gonna keep her lifted up in prayer because whoa.
And I told her I'd
Mm-hmm.
come back tonight, but she said her mom will coming tonight, and I told her I keep her little
Mm-hmm.
baby Kasaya, but her daddy got her. But her dad had a rough day today. He had to cut the grass and wash the dog, and then he
Yeah.
got the baby. So I called him and told
Mm-hmm.
him if he need me, call me. I'm gonna be up. And then if he need me to get her, I'll come get her.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're so sweet. So sweet.
Yeah. So
Wow.
she a handful, but I can get her to moving around, take her in there with Aiden
Oh,
toys and
that's
let her
cool.
play. So I told him just let me know and I'll
Mm-hmm.
come pick her up. Yeah, but I gotta be trying to get this his blanket, the one
The new
her
baby?
baby. He at the hospital. This gonna be
Oh,
his blanket. And by my hand being messed
yeah.
up, you know what I'm
Have
saying?
you been wearing any compression?
I've been wearing compression. I've been wearing all kinds of different gloves.
What's
You
that?
know what helped the most? You remember I told y'all last time was the Vicks.
I tried
Put
that
the
for my
Vicks on
gout.
every night.
Did it work?
It didn't do
Uh huh.
diddly squat. My gout
Oh,
sat there and laughed at me.
Oh,
oh well, that's gangster.
did you rub it on that cam and then wrap it?
I didn't know where the gauze was, and I was too lazy to wrap my foot and find it and wrap my foot.
Well, you gotta wrap it.
You got to wrap it because when you put Vicks on, it makes it cold. So you got to keep it under the cover too. So you have to wrap it. So you might need to try it again and then
Try one
wrap
more
it.
time and then, but wrapped this time.
But you gotta put enough on there so it penetrate your skin, just like when you rub it on your chest and under your feet, so you can get rid of your germs. You gotta put enough on there
So you gotta
so
put
it'll
a
penetrate.
thick layer of it on there.
Yeah, and then wrap it. Or Cam, they got this right here. They got this right here too. If you don't really like the smell of Vicks, they got this too.
Vapo
Ooh,
freeze, pain relief. You see it, Cammy?
yeah.
Okay.
So it helps too. Sometimes I use both of them. But I watched Dr. Mandel today, and he was showing you exercise you could do that'll help if you got carpal tunnel or a pinched nerve. Like
Who
I feel
was
like I
it?
got a pinched nerve, and Dr. Mandel
Oh,
on
okay.
YouTube,
Okay.
he tell you things you can do, and he told me to do this today because today it was hurting
Mm-hmm.
all last night and
Oh.
all today, and then he told me to do this
Mm-hmm.
one exercise. It
Which
been
one is
feeling
it? Can
better
you show
since.
us?
Like this. Just get your hand, get your finger, and put it, and turn it this way, and make your wrist go out like that. And just put your hand right there, or on this side, or do the front side, and it make a jet. You can hear probably like a sound. He said, do it like that, and it make that tenderness, that tenderness, and do the thumb on the back side.
Oh,
And you'll want it to go back like that. And he said you could feel the tenderness go out of it.
oh,
And right now, it feels pretty
okay.
good.
That's a good exercise. I always like to know ways of preventative maintenance for our hands and stuff when we're, because we crochet so much. And, even though I wear my compression glove, I don't.
And your pillow. And don't forget your pillow.
Everybody got to
Everybody
get a
need to get
pillow.
a
Yes,
pillow.
I play 0 games. I'm out here with this pillow every.
Yeah, you got to
When
get a
when'd you
pillow.
get yours? When'd you get yours?
I got mine a
Y-
couple months ago. Probably about 4 or 5
You
months.
like
Maybe
it?
6 months ago.
It's like it's so
Yeah,
helpful. It is so
it
helpful.
is. Cause you gotta. It's one lady on YouTube.
Your
You gotta have
posture.
your posture right and all
Mm-hmm.
of that when you crocheting or
Yep.
typing or anything.
That
Cause
is
Well,
so
it'll.
I've
true.
I've got good posture because I was in choir. So if I slouch, I naturally straighten myself up,
That's
and
cool.
I can still sing in the when we're running through practice on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
I sit and it for me now. This is just me. If I sit on like the edge of the seat where there's no backing, I sit straighter. But
Yeah, I
if
have to
I've
put a
got the
pillow. I have
Mm-hmm.
to put a pillow behind my back to make sure I'm sitting straight sometimes.
see that makes me kind of like
Yeah,
hunch
I got
forward
pillows.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps like or like if I put my lumbar support out, I kind of
Mm-hmm.
put that back and then kind of straighten up my back and kind of sit like this, which
Mm-hmm.
helps.
That's cool. She said, I'm doing that exercise with exercise. Let's go, Denisha.
Yeah.
Terry Johnson, honey, hello and welcome in. Good to see y'all. Feel free to hit the thumbs up, fam.
And then same guy, we started folding the washcloths a
Mm-hmm.
certain way because we when you would fold them into a square,
Yeah.
over them went. They decided to hitch a ride behind the door, and I've told him. I kept telling him, dude, you keep folding them like that, and they keep falling. He goes, not the way I do it. Not the
Mm-hmm.
way I do it. And finally, my
Oh,
partner said,
go ahead.
she finally pulled back the door and said, I thought you said they didn't fall.
Mm-hmm.
Then why are they hitched behind the door if they don't fall? Stop folding them like that and start folding them the way we have them.
Okay.
And I guess it finally clicked like, stop folding them that way.
Okay. Well, I'm good.
And this
Let me
another
see what
thing I
is it.
got, y'all. This another thing I got. It's a bracelet with like it's like 10 unit, but it's
What's
a
it
bracelet.
do? What does it do?
I'm trying to cut it on. It it's like
What's
a
that?
10 unit.
What
Huh? But it's a brace. So you wet the inside of just a little bit like with a damp cloth. And then
uh-huh.
you put it on and you wrap it
Uh-huh.
around. And then wherever it's hurt, then you just cut it on. I'm trying to see if it's gonna come on. I had it
Does
on
it sit on
earlier.
a charger?
Yeah, this part sit on the
Oh.
charge. You take
Where'd
it
you
out
get
because
that from?
it's got the things like that
What's it
from
called?
Amazon, and it's got this right here. It's like a tens unit. I had to look up the name for you, but right here you cut it on right here,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
right there, and then this the heat. This the heat level over here. So I think it's high. I mean low, medium, and high, and then it's got the numbers over here of how much you can stand on here,
Okay.
the number. And then I think it's got four. Let's see if I can get this thing to come on. It wasn't even on that long. So I don't know why it won't come on now. Let me see if I can get it to come on. Whew.
Okay. That's nice. You said what? Oh my goodness. She said Oh my goodness. I meant to say
Let's
I
see if
was
I can
doing
get.
the exercises with Sandrine and you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. Yes.
See,
Here, let me
that's
make
the
you big.
number.
I'll make you
Now,
big.
if you want it higher than 0, you just match this, and it go up higher than
Yes, I
0.
see
See,
that.
it go all the way up to. So it go all the way to 8, and then if you don't want the zigzag on you, you'll match this to go up to the different ones
Oh,
till you
so it,
find the one you like. And then on this side
oh,
is the
that's
heat.
nice. So that massages your
Yeah. So when I get through crocheting, I usually put this on, or sometimes during crochet, I put this on, and then um I put it on, and then I let it do its work. But it's your intensity. Whatever your intensity is, that's
that
what you
is
put it
nice.
on. Your intensity might not be 4, 5. It go up to 8, I think, or 9.
Okay.
9. See, that's on that. And then whatever you
The
want
type
to,
of the
it's got
type of
4
vibration.
different ones. 5. Your type of vibrations, yeah. And then, like I said, you always wet just these 2 strips in
Mm-hmm.
the inside. It's 2 strips in the inside right there.
You wet them with a damp cloth.
You wet 'em with a damp cloth, then you put
Okay.
it on. You
Mm-hmm.
put it on, wrap it around, and then you set it to what you want to set it.
That's
And that's been
nice.
helping
I
too.
like that, Sandrine. Let me show you. And Gina says, Kelly, can we see your Afghan? You sure can. So I'm gonna make myself big so you guys can see where I'm at on this. Here we go. Let me pull this up and bring this up.
Yes, Barbara. Yes.
Can you see? I hope you can see it. It's
That is
coming
so
out.
pretty.
Even though I know you don't like pink, but you know.
Yeah, it's still pretty. I might not like pink, but it's still pretty though.
Yeah, that is so cool. I love working with this. Mosaic is addicting. I see why you do it all the time. I said, uh-oh, I feel like I want to do another mosaic after I finish this. That's really bad. I know I'm
That ain't
what's that?
bad, cause you know what? A lot of people want to do a lot of stuff, but I like Jeannie, Butterfly Dreams, Jeannie, and B. They started on like 3 or 4 of them at one time. See, now they don't like to do it, but I
Yeah, no,
told them I couldn't do that.
one
I'm
at a
gonna stick
time.
with one and finish that one.
Yeah,
Then I'm gonna
one at a
start on the next
time.
one.
Yep, that's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing, one at a time. Okay, I think I will. Oh my gosh, you said what? Oh, thank you. Then Miss Kelly, go ahead with your bad self. Oh, well, all right. Yeah, but it's like you got to do one at a time. You can't do like mosaic overload. Then you won't want to do it no more, right? That's not
Nope.
going to be my
Nope.
story. No,
You
I'm going to
won't
do
want
one
to
at
do
a
it.
time, and then I'll see one that I want to do that's probably a really cool design, and then go from there. Yeah.
Yep.
For
Today, when my partner and I did our rounds in
mm-hmm.
the adoption floor for the dogs, we seen it. There was a Great Pyrenees mix. He was in the back,
Oh, I love peonies. They're cute.
and we come to his cage,
Mm-hmm.
and we instantly fell in love. And we're like,
Oh,
after Thursday, you can go.
mm-hmm.
You got to at least stay here till Thursday
Okay.
because we're getting our dog training on Thursday.
Oh, that's neat.
Let me find this bracelet right quick for y'all good folks.
Denisha wants to hear the good news, Kelly.
Oh, yes. So the good news is we are RV owners. We now are owners of a Class C RV, not Class C, Class A RV. Yes. And I am really excited. I cannot wait. We can hardly wait. It was a lot of searching, a lot of getting the financing correct. Hello. And so we did that. And I am extremely happy about it.
And then
Okay.
tomorrow is my early day, and then I still don't know if there's a corporate group coming in tomorrow, but I go
Mm-hmm.
in at 8:30, and then
Okay.
for an hour and a half, and then play with cats. One of my friends got a fellow volunteer
Mm-hmm.
got his training last week for cats.
Oh, cool. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you guys. Yeah. You said, Kelly, how close is it to finished? You talking about this here? So after I finish this, I gotta do after I get all the names and stuff, I got it. I'm adding the multicolor again, 21 rows of the multicolor, and then I'm gonna go back to the mosaic, and then I'm gonna finish in this pink. So it's gonna be what it's doing on this side is what it's got to do on the other side. So yeah. And then I think I'm gonna try I'm gonna try a border with it. I think I'm gonna try a border with it and see how that goes. So I'm excited about that. So I got a little ways to go, but I have to be done by the 24th. Today is the 10th, and I believe I'll be done way before the 24th because this is the priority in my life right now. Because this person needs it by the 24th, okay? So but I'm gonna get it done before then, so I can give it to the person before. I think they want to pick it up on the 24th. Yeah, so I have to finish this. Um.
Okay, I'm gonna go back down in the chat and I'm gonna put it in the chat
Oh,
when I
what you
get
putting in
down
the
there.
chat?
That wrist
Oh, okay.
brace.
Are you gonna come back up,
Not unless you want me
girl?
to. You ain't gonna be on here too much long. You don't stay but an hour.
What time is it? It's just 20 minutes.
7:49. I'll probably come back
Okay.
up here then. Okay.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7.
And if I would have gotten my training last month,
And
I could
8.
have helped out one of the ladies today. She was all by herself walking the dogs. She had no one to help.
Oh no.
Nope. She's coming up to do something, and I'm getting ready to punch in, and she goes, "When do you get your dog training again?" I said Thursday. And she goes, "Darn, I need your help. I'm all alone. I don't have anybody to help."
Oh. Well, are you having fun with the dog training, Cammy?
I'll know on Thursday.
Okay. Well, that'll be good. That'll be so good for you. All right, Sandrine, drop that link in the chat, family, for those who are interested in grabbing up that nice, wonderful ergonomic ergonomic tool to use for your wrist.
Oh, and then we had demolition going on across the street today.
Oh yeah.
It's like yeah. So when the man and the woman were living, I don't know if they were husband and wife or what.
Mm-hmm.
That's how weird the house was. So, and each of them had 3 kids from their previous marriage, and then they had 3 kids together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And then his mom got sick, and there was she was in a nursing home right across the street from my high school,
Mm-hmm.
and they just treated her horrible. So, just until she recovered, she stayed with them, and they built a deck and had a ramp come down to the sidewalk so they could take her to the car.
Yeah.
And it just deteriorated
Oh
once
no.
once they started not taking care of the house, not giving a crap.
Mhm.
And so I guess it's been sold, and this Land Rover pulls up today and they start demoing it.
Oh well.
And it looks 10 times better.
Well, that's cool. At least it looks better. You know.
Yeah. Now I think they just need to me, all they got to do is take out the rails and make new ones and put them up.
Okay.
But and then they'd have to replace almost every single board. So it'd be better if they just took down the entire porch and built a new one. That's how
Yeah.
bad they've dry rotted.
Oh wow. That's something for real. I tell you what, even though I had a wonderful time this weekend with my good friends and everything for the birthday celebration, my sinuses gave me the blues. Why? Because that barometric pressure, it changed so much that I woke up, I mean, in the middle of my sleep with a beaming migraine. I'm like, who does that?
Well, on Friday, our air quality index
Mm-hmm.
was 164.
Okay, that's up there. That's up
And even
there.
even if it's 100,
Mm-hmm.
it is not good for my lungs
Yeah.
because of my asthma. My lungs are so weak. If it goes up past 80, I can
Mm-hmm.
feel it.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
I just sat inside all day
Yeah.
because it was from the smoke from Canada.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Though
Yeah.
at first, when I first opened up my window that day, I could smell it. So I turned on my air purifier, and literally, it may
Mm-hmm.
not you may not think it does, but it literally pulls out the smoke.
Yeah, I know. I know we have air purifiers. Me and my husband have one. We have a couple actually. He always wants to make sure I'm breathing okay and that there's nothing in the atmosphere that would disturb me being able to breathe. I have to have clean air, as clean
Well,
as
I do,
possible.
yeah. But
Mhm.
the only thing that really bothers my lungs, like my asthma,
Mhm.
is the smoke if it gets like too bad.
Mhm.
Like in 23 when Canada had those fires 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
At one point, I got it got so bad. I came in and I said I can't. I looked at the lady who does wares and I said, Kelly, I can't do this.
Mhm.
And she goes, it's in your head, dude. I said, no, it's not. I said my lungs are. I think it's probably because I'm more sensitive, and the fact that I'm allergic to smoke. I said I
Mhm.
can't breathe. I said y'all
Mhm.
are gonna have to do something until figure something out.
Mhm.
And then the manager comes in and goes, "What's going on?" I said, "Teresa, I can't breathe."
Mhm.
She goes, "On the floor, move it."
Mhm. Yeah. So one job I had to stop working at because my nose it was so bad in there. My sinuses was just I don't know what was floating around in that air, but all I know is I couldn't do it. So I had to find another job. I couldn't work there anymore. It was crazy.
And you'd think me being allergic to cats and dogs,
6. Mhm.
I'd be dead by now by volunteering at the Humane Society. No. And my
Mhm.
doctor said, I actually asked my doctor, I said, do you think by me volunteering at the Humane Society and physically washing the dishes
Mhm.
and, doing this and that, it helps? And he goes, actually, you'd be surprised it does.
Mhm.
It helps build up your immune system.
Mhm.
And then at one point, I had gotten this horrid cough, and my doctor said that it was because of, I was going in there 3 days to the cat room, 3 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Wednesdays they would do the deep clean where they clean all the cages and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my supervisor, next thing you know, they're doing the deep clean on the days I don't work.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they accommodated for me, but I'm like, you don't have to accommodate me because of my asthma. I feel, yes, I know they should, but I feel bad when they have to change their schedule to accommodate me.
Well, why would you feel bad if they are that is the accommodation that they want, are willing to provide? There's
They get
nothing
paid
to
to do it.
feel. It doesn't matter. It
That's
just
their day. They should continue, and I should stop putting my
no.
fat butt
Stop.
in there.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Listen, the doctor said stop putting yourself in there knowing you're allergic.
Well, then, if you know you're allergic, then you find something else to do. Then don't do that. Then that's what you don't do. But if there is a level of accommodation, I am never going to not be an advocate for people who need accommodations in the workplace, because that's one of the things that I do too, is I help people get accommodations that are needed because they need them. You can't, some people, they can't help it, they need them. So never feel bad because you need an accommodation. Don't do that. And the work, they want you there, they'll do the work, they'll accommodate you. If they can't accommodate you, if it's not a reasonable accommodation, then you might have to find another place to work. That's all that is. But I'm never not going to advocate for people who need accommodations. And don't you ever feel bad when you need one. Period. Period. But that's kind of like I said, that's kind of like what I do. I help people with stuff like that. When I but when I can't, if it's not reasonable, there's nothing I can do about it. If it's not a reasonable accommodation, they just can't do it. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother thing, big baby. But I love helping people. I advocate for people to have those things that they need to do their job successfully. So I am getting this done. I got all of the small letters are done. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Barbara. We have to do it because if we don't help each other, who's gonna help us? We can't help it that sometimes we in need, huh? We can't help that. But always never feel bad about needing a little extra help or needing a little accommodation, right?
Yeah.
Never feel bad about that. Don't do that. Yeah, so let me show you where I'm at now. I got all the little letters done at the top. See the E and the A? Look, those are letters. I got them done now. The small letters. Now, I'm working on the longer letters, and then I'll be done with the letters. And then what's next? Back to the beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna do the extended single crochet.
But then you got to realize it's like a double-edged sword. I
What
get
is?
sicker at the Humane Society. I get sicker quicker because I'm working with the two things I'm allergic to. But then again, you turn it around, and it's actually helping my allergies and asthma get better, get immune to two of the things I'm allergic to.
Okay. Well, cool. That's good that you're getting better. Let's see. You said what? You said, are the letters the hardest part of mosaic? No, it's not even hard. If you don't like counting, then mosaic may not be for you. But when you do the letters, all you got to do is know I need to do 6 single crochet here and 2 double crochet here to shape the letter, right? But the pattern shows you, so it's not hard. There's no hard part about um there's no hard part about mosaic crochet. It's just taking the time to Learn it because here's the thing, Gina. The when you're doing mosaic, the single crochets go in the back loop and the double crochets go in the front loop of the previous stitch below. So that's what makes it easy because you can see exactly where it goes and you start seeing the letter shape up, and then it gets easier and easier, just making sure that you are on, you know what you're doing in that row. So right now I'm on row 18. I know what I'm doing. Is that Carla Blackman? What? Carla, she done came in the chat. Hey, Carla girl, honey, hi. Welcome in. Well, hello, everyone. Love and blessings to you all. Well, honey, right back at you. Right back at you.
And then today when we did our rounds in the back, uh, where the ferals are and like they're waiting to be put in the evaluation.
Yeah.
There were 3 torties.
You talking about cats?
Yeah, tortoise
Okay.
shell, but
Okay.
you cut it down to tortie, Tortie. And then there was I totally missed the first one because she was
Mm-hmm.
way in the back corner and
Mm-hmm.
she was diluted. Not diluted, but she had her colors weren't nearly as pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a mama kitty,
Mm-hmm.
and her had 1 tortie in her litter. And as we were approaching, and I think we approached too fast because she was a nursing mom, she hissed at my partner, so I immediately stepped off to the side and stood there and kind
Okay.
of was like, "Hi, it's okay, sweetheart."
Okay.
And then kind of stood there, and then my partner called me over and said, "There's another one over here." So I came and saw her, and then I came back, and she saw me, and she was about to. As I said, "I'm not going to harm your babies. There's no need to hiss. I'm going to stand over here."
Okay.
And then she's like, "Okay, you can stay here. You got to stay over there. Don't come near me."
Okay.
And then we
Yes.
got the tortie on the floor, and we actually took her out today.
Okay. Well, let me see what they're saying in the chat. What? Kelly, where are your babies? Girl, they here. I got one right there, one right here, and the other one is right here. If I move this chair, I'm gonna roll over her. That's Raven behind me. Gizmo is by my feet, and Teddy is right here.
Teddy ain't digging to China today.
Nah, he's chilling. I think what happens is when they don't get enough exercise outside, they he gets jiggy with it. So he's chilling today. He laying here like he in heaven. You say it's been a while. So glad I caught you. Like, well, I'm so glad you got to be here, and I'm so glad you called us too. You said, "What are you working on?" Oh, girl, so glad you asked. Let me show you. Let me get this one stitch in here, and I'm gonna show you. Oops, 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 oops. All right, there we go. I'll show you. I'm making a blessing blanket or blessing Afghan. It is mosaic for wonderful friend of mine. He wants this for his wife. He wanted to say their name and when they were married. So it's saying the Needles established 2017. And I'll show you. I'm gonna make myself big so everybody can see. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. Okay. So this now his wonderful bride, she loves pink and yellow. So that's henceforth the pink and yellow. Okay, so there's the mosaic, the solid pink down there, the variegated yarn, the established 2017, and I'm finishing up the nails part. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm at.
And then
Ooh.
last week, there was black and white cat who really couldn't clean himself, so he was kind of greasy.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the volunteers who's trained to twerk back there
Mm-hmm.
would clean him up. And then she went in there one day last week
Mm-hmm.
and saw that he basically had his face planted in the water and was drinking it.
Mm.
And I forget what he had, and then he had something to do with his pancreas. I do know that, but what was wrong with it, I can't remember. And then he had a big abscess on his paw,
Mm-hmm.
and she tried putting a compress on it. And some animals are like, when you touch their paws, they're like, "What are you doing to me? Leave me alone."
Mm-hmm.
So he was kind of taking it away, and then she is like, "All right, okay." And there was blood and pus. And then she went to go check on him.
Okay.
So anyway, moving on.
Let's move on.
She went back there last week. She's like, "I'm going to go check on him." They ended up having to put him down.
I'm so sorry.
And she's like, "That's why I don't want to work back there." And I said, "I know. I want to work back there, but I don't have to worry about, dealing with it."
Okay. All right, Cammie. Thanks for sharing that with us. Let me ask Sandrine, have you decided on what you're going to do? Are you going to do the hearts? Or are you going to do the little flower like?
I think I want to do
Okay,
the hearts. Because
yes.
it's a baby blanket, and I want to do the hearts. So I think I'm gonna do the hearts.
Okay.
After
That's cool. You said they're being so good. Yes, I think it's because they were able to go outside and just run like crazy. So that's why they're being good, and I'm happy about that. So hopefully that will be their mantra. Thank you so much, Carla. And you said what? Kelly, can you recommend a small mosaic project? Yeah, I could. Yeah, let me find it. I would say do a small mug rug. Yes, I did the mug rug. I have a couple videos where we did a mug rug live. It was really fun. And we were learning mosaic together as a family. You just got to take your time. But there is a video for that. And so I'm going to find the video and I'm going to drop it in the chat so you can have it, okay?
Yeah. It's a video on YouTube. I think it's
MJ. I'm going to pull it up. I think so. But let me pull it up.
And then the pattern is on Pinterest for the same.
Yes.
So you can print out the pattern. You can follow what she's saying.
Yep, that's exactly right. So let me see. Mosaic crochet mug rug. As soon as I find it, I'm going. Yeah, that's the one. This is the one you can try. Let me grab the link and I'm going to share it. And then what I'll do, I will grab, this is a beginner friendly. It is so easy. This is it. This is called mosaic mug rug. So let me drop it in here. I'll put what it says. Mosaic. Mosaic.
So last week, the tortie I was talking about that was on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting. My partner and I take her out into a different room because first she was freaking out in the room I took her in.
Oops.
Because it's kind of small and it's you can't really see nothing, just people. So we take the tortie into another room, and all of a sudden, I'm sitting in the chair and my partner's sitting on the ledge. She decides to climb up on my shoulders, which forces me to lean all the way over my knees, to my knees. And she sits there and goes, "I think I'll stay here."
Mm-hmm.
And at first she was, before then she was kind of pacing the room doing the same thing. But as soon as she got on my shoulders, something clicked. And she started, I could feel the tension just running right out of her. And then once she hopped down, for the rest of the time, she was calm.
Mm-hmm.
Then today, I told my partner today, and no sooner do we take her into the room, did us the exact same thing. And I'm sitting by the door that
Mm-hmm.
we come in and out of. And she's like, okay, sir, bend over. Let me on
Mm-hmm.
your shoulders. You're my perch. So she was kind of using both of us as like a perch.
Yeah.
Hey, if that makes them feel more comfortable, I don't care. I'll gladly let them perch on me. And then today I caught two cats with FIV, feline immunodeficiency virus, which is the feline version of HIV. But then we did some digging, and they have the antibodies, which kind of like the Pandorama. You get false positive. If you have the antibodies, you get that false negative,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what it came up.
Mm-hmm.
So they gotta wait another 5 months to test. But I'm like, I ain't chancing it if they have it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was we have tags that say FIV or F feline leukemia
Mm-hmm.
positive, and you got to put it on the kids so they know. Play with me last. It says FIV positive or FELK positive.
Mm-hmm.
Please play with me last. So FIV, it's only really through like bites or open wounds. Like let's say one of my cats had an open wound. We had a
Mm-hmm.
FIV positive cat,
Mm-hmm.
and they kind of scratched at it. Then one of my girls could get it. But like the licking, no open wounds, and the sharing food
Mm-hmm.
is minimal risk. But
Yeah.
feline leukemia, everything is high risk. Sharing
Yeah.
food, sharing
Right.
bowls, they have to
Right.
be
Right. Right.
separate.
Right.
But
Right.
again,
Yeah.
it's like even
This is
if
a lot.
even though they may have it, it's like do not take it. You take no chances. If you
Right.
take them,
Carla, mosaic
yep.
Yeah.
blanket. Sorry, Cam.
If you want to
Just
take
stepped
them
in front.
out, suit up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know about that stuff. That's crazy. But yeah. So let me show you. Let Sandrine show you what she's working on. Carla, here I'm gonna make Sandrine big.
Let me cut this so you can see, because I take that light out. 'Cause otherwise,
We're
you
gonna
ain't
make
able
her
to
big
see.
so you can see. Yay! Look at, isn't that pretty?
It's for my great nephew that's gonna be in the world soon.
Good job. Thank you. And then we
Okay.
got a question in the chat. What kind of yarn is best for the mugra? Cotton? You can use cotton for that if yeah, for I would use cotton.
I would too.
Um just
Yeah, cotton.
cotton's a little stiff, but if you want to do a cotton blend, that would be nice too because you're you know working on that and that yarn can be eh, my favorite kind of yarn to work with, to be honest, of cotton is Crafter's Secret, and that is found at Hobby Lobby. Now, if you don't have
Hobby
that Hobby
Lobby.
Lobby,
Mm-hmm.
then just use the yarn that you can. You're just practicing, so just take your time with it.
Or use the cotton yarn at Walmart.
Which is
The
that? It's called
Walmart brand.
cookies.
Crafts
Oh shoot, somebody's cream.
mainstay.
No.
Not that one. Not that one. The other cotton is at Walmart. It's a little round cake. It's a smaller round
Oh,
cake.
what is the name of
What
that?
is the
Is it
name?
peaches and cream?
It it ain't peach. Yeah, I think it's peaches and cream, but it's a
Better
better buy. A
better
better.
version.
It's a better
Yeah,
version. Yeah.
do that because when you do a mosaic and you're using like that hard sugar and cream cotton, you'll be like,
Yeah.
You're gonna be making
You'll
this
be
face like
like,
this,
oh,
like,
your hands will be hurting.
yeah,
Am I ever
you
gonna
don't
get
think
done?
you'll
No, I
be
don't.
finished with it. But it took me a while, but once I got to where I needed to be with it, it was all good. It was gravy.
Yeah.
Oh, you got sugar and cream? Okay. Well, use what you got.
So
Just make sure, you're gonna
Yeah. Or
get a bigger hook.
you can use Karen cotton if you got Karen
Oh
cotton
yeah,
from
that
Michaels.
too.
yeah,
Cotton cakes.
Yeah.
If you got that, because it's a mixed blend
mixed blend.
mixed
Mm-hmm.
blend of
Yeah, that's what you
yarn.
want. Yeah, peaches and cream is good. Yep.
So this is what it says for the one that tested positive, and that since I think they were in both the same litter, they have to test them both.
Right.
So just in case, God forbid, they have it, one of them has it, but the other one doesn't. They
Mm-hmm.
know that they're safe because the one has the antibodies.
Right.
Sunshine has tested positive for feline immunodeficiency virus (FIV). Kittens under 6 months of age rarely have the infection, but can still carry antibodies from their mother. Like I said, they should be retested after 8 months to confirm their results. Because of the possibility of infection, we always recommend adopting FIV positive kittens in pairs so they will always have a friend regardless of their status.
Mm-hmm.
So those two are probably, even if one's positive and one's negative, they're going to have to be a bonded pair regardless
Mm-hmm.
because of their status.
Right.
So
So Kelly, I got a
Yes.
question about the RV. Y'all won't move it around until you
Right.
retire, or will y'all?
So 21
Oh,
days.
okay, 21 days. So is it still on the
Yes.
lot where y'all
Uh-huh.
got it from?
Yep.
Cause y'all
I'm
just
not
wouldn't
picking
put
it
it
up
there.
until the day
Okay.
after the day I retire. My retirement begins. So on July the 1st is the first day of my retirement. So I'm going to go get it.
Okay. And then will y'all travel? Will y'all travel start
No,
then, or
because
will
we got to
y'all
fill it
wait?
up, right? So we got to put the things that we need in there. So we're gonna bring it
Yeah.
back. I'm gonna put it at we're gonna put it at a storage facility here that's close to the house, and those days that during that July 4th weekend, we're gonna be filling it up, and then after that, we gonna
they're
once
coming up to visit me before they go on to other places.
we going on the road.
I'm only 4 hours north of you, Kelly.
Well, all right then.
Yeah. So what we're doing, we actually bought the RV in Toledo, to be honest. So that's not even far from you, to be honest.
No,
We
it's in
might
an
we might
hour.
do a Michigan. I'll see if Jimmy wants to do a Michigan trip. I got to talk to him because he's the one doing all the driving. Well, so am I. Here's what's crazy. Did you know that there are only 48 cars that can be towed, flat towed?
Yes.
All cars cannot be
Uh,
towed, flat towed. Right.
on the back.
So guess
Dang.
what I got to do?
Change your car. Dang, that's
But
messed up.
here's what we're going to do. I'm going to follow behind my husband in our car until we get to Florida. And once we get to Florida, we're going to get another car out there that can be towed. And
Oh,
I
okay.
don't mind a Jeep. I like Jeeps. But right now we have an Acura. We have an Acura.
Yeah, yeah, something that
Well,
won't
no,
turn over easy.
The
it's
way
the
they're
way the
positioned.
car is made in the front. It doesn't
Oh, okay.
lend to towing at all. And
No.
there's a lot
Oh,
of cars out there like that, but there's only 48 that can be towed. So there's two types of vehicles we're looking at: Honda CRV or Cherokee Jeep. And I'm going, well, not Cherokee Jeep, just Jeep, period, any Jeep. So so I wouldn't mind
mm-hmm.
having a Jeep. That would be fun.
My
Something that
mom
can
wants a Jeep.
All right
something
And
that
then.
I'm
can
like,
roll around in the that can deal with terrain. You know what I mean?
yeah. And my mom
Yeah.
insists on getting a stick. And I'm like, Ma, the only way you're gonna get one is if you buy a foreign car, a Mustang, Camaro, or a Corvette.
She got to get an old car because I don't think they do stick shifts like they used to anymore. Don't they?
They
Don't
do.
do them.
They don't.
Certain
I got
Jeep
another
models
question.
do, like certain Jeep Cherokee or Gladiator models do.
It's a certain type. It's not like it was back when we was
Yeah.
younger.
So
It's
I'm
not.
like,
It's a different type of
otherwise,
stick. It's not like that. It's because
oh, if you look at like in certain models of Jeeps,
yeah,
you can get a 6-speed manual transmission.
Like my brother, he got the brand new Corvette, but it came in automatically. He wanted a stick shift, but they didn't make that one first. They made the automatic, but he wanted to go and get it, so he
yeah.
had to go and get it.
But it's not like the regulars used to be where they're all stick shifts.
Right, right, right.
It's only certain models. And I'm like, Ma, you're otherwise you're out of luck.
So y'all really gonna go to Florida? That's where y'all gonna
For
finish
the
up at
summer, yeah, yeah. For the winter
for the
too, because
summer.
I'm not coming back here. I want to breathe. That's all I care about doing, um, without having to have migraines. That's what.
Oh, okay. Your mama don't want to go. She want to stay where she at.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
I'm shocked she don't want to go. I know, right?
It's okay.
I feel you, Kelly. I feel you.
I
I
love
feel
my
you.
mama.
I love my mom, but they be stuck in
Ways.
their way.
Yeah. No. No.
Okay.
No. It's okay.
When my parents pass, we kind of have a plan
Mm-hmm.
for me because I can't I need serious help. So I'd move out somewhere by my sister,
Mm-hmm.
and that way she can help me budget
Right.
my
I remember.
money.
Yeah, I remember you told us that before.
So and she's if you look at our bank statement, it has her name and my name.
So she is like your. Is she the guardian, like
Guardian.
guardianship?
She'll be of your
Well,
guardian.
I'm technically my own guardian, but I want her to like take over my power of attorney stuff.
So does she have a power of attorney or does she have guardianship? What does she have?
She has nothing. She's just like the bank holder with me. You don't have to have two people on the bank account.
Oh.
So
So
my
you
mom,
just basically she could use the bank use that bank
as long as I'm with her, because she's married, and as soon as they got married in June, so of 9 years, I think 9 years ago. So the next month we went in, I had to ask. I'm like, because she's married, and I'm like, so my sister is on my bank account. Does she have to come in here and change her name to her married name? And the lady's like, nope. If she wants to like take out, you guys need to take out money, but you need to be with her. Or if she wants to change her name on the account, you got to come in here and go over there to the ladies in the people in the door that do that stuff. They can do it for you. But
Yeah.
so basically, I'm the beneficiary. I can do all the legal things that one does in the bank. But if she wants to, I'd have to come in with her to do it.
Okay.
But in case something happens, I at least want her to be that medical power of attorney one.
So she doesn't have power of attorney.
Not yet.
So she doesn't have she's not executor of anything. She's
Nope.
she's just a signer on your bank with you. Okay.
But
Yeah.
and
I mean
I'm
that's
sure
like
she knows
what my
this.
But if something happened to your parents, then
I
she
would
be.
move out by her, and she'd help me.
Oh, okay.
Do my
Okay,
stuff with me.
Yeah.
And help me with my shopping and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. That is cool. Yep.
So Kelly, when y'all port in Florida, where Jimmy from, will y'all be ported close to? Y'all will have y'all RV close to their homes, or would it be out
Okay,
some from them,
so
or
my in-laws have a lot of land, so we're putting a
yeah?
concrete slab in their backyard.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever works.
Yeah,
You
and
know what
then
I'm
I
saying?
think they're gonna put electricity out there for us. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Well, we yeah. Then when y'all get ready to travel again, all y'all got to do is unhook and
Yep, yep. And
go
then
on.
we'll be
And Kelly, I found this out. If you have a Class A RV, God forbid if you should lose power, there's some way you can connect that RV to your house and use it as your generator, and it'll generate your entire house.
I have
But
the RV I have is it already has a generator on it. It
yeah,
has all
and you
those
can use
things.
yeah,
But that's
but
that's what I'm talking about. That's what
you
we
have to you figure out how to hook it up to your fuse box.
okay. What I stated before, my we're going to be over at my husband's family's house. The electricity comes from their house. They're going to put a box out there so we don't have to plug up to the house. We plug up to the box that's part of the
Yes.
house. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So that's basically what we're doing. That's basically what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So I'm
awesome sauce.
excited. I'm excited to do that. My husband's excited too. But it's not, so that's going to be like our home base until we get our land, right? So we're just going to be out
Mm-hmm.
there mostly. Will I come back to Ohio? Ye- to
To
visit.
visit, that's it. Fly
Now we'll
in,
drive.
fly back
Now
out.
we'll ride up. We'll ride. We'll bring the because it's a
Oh,
class A, right? So we just
yeah.
drive in, find a space where we want to be, and then hopefully, prayerfully, we'll have the car. So then I have to put a flat tow on the back, and we'll just tow our car,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's a Jeep or a CRV. I'm so salty because our car is paid off, and I didn't want.
I still keep my car. I still keep my car for just while I'm
Oh
in
yeah,
Florida. I can
yeah,
drive
yeah,
while
yeah.
I'm in Florida. And y'all can have two
Oh, I
cars.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah. Keep that one.
Yeah. So if he gone somewhere, you ain't gotta worry about it. You can just get in your little
Yeah,
Mhm.
car and go on.
Yeah, I see what you're
You know what I'm
saying. Yeah.
saying?
because that's
Yeah.
like us. At least like even though my dad really can't drive my mom's car because of his
Uh-huh.
knee,
Uh-huh.
at least if she had like on Saturday, we're going up north to meet him to a golf course for a birthday party,
Mhm.
and we're taking his car.
Mhm.
However, even though it's a stick shift, he
Mhm.
has a spare car if he needs to do something.
Mhm.
Like go see his buddy, he's got a car. Go, do this. He's
Mhm.
got a car. So it's
Mhm.
always better to
Kelly, you
What
see
she
what
say?
Gina said?
when do you head to Florida?
Oh, it's gonna either be the closer to the end of this month. It's gonna be not this month, closer to the end of July,
Next
Next
month.
month,
because we're gonna
July.
be visiting with my friends in Indiana, Indianapolis. We're supposed to go see my uncle, but my uncle said he ain't gonna be back until like August or something. I ain't waiting for him like that. I love my uncle, but I got a life to live and a God to glorify. I'm gonna go do what I want to do.
Yeah,
If you ain't
we
there,
ain't coming to
bro,
Yeah.
see you.
we catch you on the next trip. That's all.
Yeah.
We'll
I
catch you.
remember
Mm-hmm.
My sister supposed to be coming from Fort Wayne, Indiana. She's supposed to be surprising my
Oh,
dad,
that
but he
is
don't
so
know.
nice.
this was back, I think, when my mom's, all of my mom's aunts and uncles, except for one, he died in the 80s,
Mm-hmm.
were alive. we took, we went to the town she was born in, just north of where we have our reunion.
Mm-hmm.
We visited every single one of them. And I had a little beanie baby, Congo the gorilla.
Uh-huh.
He was my buddy.
Well, that's cool.
Him went everywhere with me.
That's cool.
And then my mom made the biggest mistake a parent should never do when she knows she's going to take pictures. She done bought us a blue
Okay.
sucker to eat.
Oh. So you had blue. Your tongue was blue. Your teeth were blue. You had blue all over the place.
And my sister and I were
Right.
proudly
Yeah.
showing our blue teethers. And she's like, to this day, I'm 30 years later, I'm still kicking myself in the butt for that.
Okay.
Now, if like she knows we're taking pictures, and I'm like, Mom, can I have? She's gonna buy me something. She's like, no, you cannot have that blue sucker. We're taking pictures. No, you may not. Pick another one.
For sure.
Look, Kelly, even if y'all get tired on the way, all y'all gotta do is find a pull up, park, and get out, get in the RV, and go to sleep.
That's nice.
Find a what?
Find a spot where you can plug up.
It's called plugging up.
When y'all traveling down south, if y'all want to stop and spend the night, y'all ain't gotta get no hotel. You can just find a plug up, go to sleep, crank back up in the morning.
They don't have those.
Yeah, they do.
They don't have them just sitting around, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just have to go to state and
you talking about park?
In. And
you talking about a state park?
No,
it's
not
a
in
campground.
A state park, like what?
Like a KOA.
A camping ground where you can plug.
Oh yeah. There's campgrounds around that we'll go to. Yeah.
But you don't use that term. It's called plugging up. I'm gonna go plug up. I'm gonna go plug up. You need to start learning the lingo.
Yeah, go plug. That's how we say it in the South. We going to plug up.
I do it too. And I'm in the North.
RV and
so is
plug
it
up.
So okay, Sandrine. So when y'all go, you have an RV or you traveled in some?
I traveled in one before, and we just find a location where you could plug in, and you rent that spot like
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got we got apps and we got books of locations of places of all those places around. Mm-hmm. Like I got an app. It's called. I got a bunch of apps on here that will find a place where you can do that for a certain amount. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's way cheaper than a hotel.
Yeah, that's the whole. Yeah, but they getting up there. Some of them be $50 a night, Sandrine.
Would you rather spend $50 a night or $250 for a room in a hotel?
Yeah, I'd rather spend $50 a night in my own spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan.
Yeah,
yeah, that's the plan, family.
Yeah, cause I'm telling you, me and Jessica go to Florida, and we go to get in a hotel. It's like for the weekend, it's like about $200, $250.
That's a night.
No, that ain't a night now, Cam. Now we get in some good hotels, cause I told him he put me in 2 hotels. I tell him I never sleep in again. He can sleep in there,
but you ain't got that to do.
I'm not sleeping in there. Yeah, the one he put us, the first one he put us in, it looked like a hooker hotel. Well, the hookers come up.
My.
That was the first one. I told him no. The second hotel is when it's outside. You outside and you go inside. You don't go inside the hotel. I won't stay in a hotel where I go in outside. I want to go be inside.
Yes, I see what you mean. You don't want a motel. You want a hotel.
I told him you can sleep in them by yourself. I'll sleep in the truck, or I'll go park somewhere else in your truck and find me a real motel, a hotel, whatever it is, than what you trying to stay in for cheap. For $30, $20, $35 a month. I ain't spending anything like that.
One year, my mom and sister, it was right before COVID. Mm-hmm. They went up to Traverse City. Mm-hmm. And I forget which it was either a Marriott or the other one, and my sister liked it so much. She goes, "What's your summer rate?" And they were only paying for X amount a night. She goes, "What you see here, it's like quadruple that."
Yeah.
So it was like $500, like $400 a night. And she chokes like excuse me. She's like, "No."
Denisha said she's so proud of you, Kelly. And she said, Kelly, check out the RV YouTubers. They are so
Oh
helpful.
yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Denisha. Appreciate that.
But then again,
Well, I'm telling you,
yeah,
YouTube is the truth, baby.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't like to
Don't give
stay
me
in
no
no motel
motel.
where I got to go outside
Yeah,
to
I'm
go
good on the
in.
motels. Those is,
Yeah, forget
those
that.
was there was a time when some of them was decent, but it's
yeah.
like a whole different story these days. Remember, remember,
It sure
remember
is. They do
Fairfield
too
Inn
much.
when they first came out? Those were so nice.
Now
Those
they're
are
crappy.
now it's like
Mm-hmm.
ain't no way I'll stay in one of those.
Yeah,
Ain't
on
no way
Mackinac
on God's green earth am I staying in that.
on Mackinac Island, the Grand Hotel,
Mm-hmm.
which is like where they actually filmed a movie on in that hotel. In the
Mm-hmm.
summer, if you don't get a package deal for the cheapest room, you're paying like $400 a night.
Yeah, I ain't doing none of that.
Me
But I mean,
neither.
and then you get the fancier carriage that will pick you up from the shuttle or from the ferry and take you to the hotel.
That's so cute, but I ain't doing none of that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No, me neither.
You can't just go down and you can't just throw on a pair of jeans and a t-shirt and go down to the restaurant. You don't have to put on your Sunday best.
I ain't doing
Oh,
that
no, I ain't
either.
doing that either. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear
Amen.
where I want to wear it too.
But
You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And if you don't like
Yep,
it,
we
then
ain't
I
gonna
ain't
be
gotta
there. Me and
come.
Sandrine
Okay?
ain't gonna be at that one. We gonna be somewhere.
Forget
and
that.
that's
We
what
I,
my
gonna
I
be
mom
ain't going
said.
somewhere
there.
else.
That's what my mom said. She goes, "Yeah, you can go in there, but you got to dress up all the time, and you don't get to experience it. Where
Man,
if you
that's
stay
some
at the Lakeview Hotel, you
It
get
is.
to
That's
you
crazy.
just the free breakfast is included, and for
nah.
lunch and dinner, you can explore the town."
I'm good on all that. So I'm gonna yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'm good on
here
that too.
for the when I go on vacation, that's what it is.
I would I would
Hey,
vacation on
Vacation.
Mackinac.
I ain't trying
Hey,
to do
I
no
would
extra.
vacation on Mackinac Island in the dead of winter when nobody's open.
60 and
oh
fit
hey,
one.
that's Madeline. Welcome in.
Hi,
Good to see
Madeline.
you. Yeah, ain't nobody. Yeah, but I'm
But
excited
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see how many if I can find some yarn stores from my travels,
Needle travel.
and
Yes,
then I'll
yes,
be able to
yes,
do
yes.
some videos.
It's called Needle Travel. It's an app on your phone.
It's a what? What you call it?
App Needle Travel.
Who's Needle?
The app on your
Like
Oh,
yarn
Needle
needle.
travels. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Hold on 1 second. Oh, y'all, you got to see this beautiful lace that Gina Duncan's working on. Y'all want to see it? Can I share? She
Yes,
says
let's
she's working with.
explore.
Okay, let's talk about it. What you saying it is? She said send me the picture is the first 5 rows of my lacy square afghan. I'm using a bamboo cotton blend. That yarn is beautiful. That y'all ready to see it? Let's go. Let me go get it so y'all can see. It is so pretty. It just looks so, I don't know, squishy or something. Let me make it big so y'all can see.
Oh, that's
Can y'all
pretty.
see that?
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all see it?
Yeah,
Let me see if I can make it bigger.
I can see it just fine.
Me too.
Oh, okay. That is nice and
It's so
soft and
pretty.
soft looking. I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for sharing that. That is
All of
so
it.
pretty.
Madeline, all I know is I'm knitting something. What I'm knitting, I have no idea.
That is so cool.
And
He's just
yeah,
going with the
there's one
flow.
Mm-hmm.
place I would not be in the end of June for any reason, even if you paid me $7 million, and that is Traverse City during the Cherry Festival.
Oh, okay.
We went there one year. Oh my God.
My sister have a strawberry
Where she
festival
live?
where she live at. Maybe so
Yeah,
many people. Would it be
Where
hot?
she live, Sandrine?
She live in Cullman, Alabama. It's probably like an hour and 45
Mm-hmm.
minutes from my
Oh,
house
okay.
to
So
her
we're gonna
house.
be close to you too. Cause my husband's
Mm-hmm.
family, his people are in where we're gonna be staying is Gretna. Look up Gretna, Florida from where you live.
Traverse City.
We do go to
Huh?
Traverse
Florida a
City's
lot.
the capital.
We do, we do go to Florida a
Traverse
lot.
City's the cherry capital of the world.
Oh, okay.
Hence the uh, Traverse the Cherry Festival. And then South Haven is the blueberry capital of the world.
Oh, cool.
And then, no offense to Georgia, but Romeo, Michigan, I like their peaches better. Probably because I'm from Michigan,
That could be as well.
and my great aunt, the one right after my grandma,
Yes.
would bring them to the reunion every year.
Mm-hmm.
And we just, every one of us devoured them, having 3, 4 of them you know, during the reunion.
Yeah.
Now, and she was the last one to go.
Hey, CJ.
4 hours and 59 minutes. I can
Yeah,
drive
we
that.
right there, girl.
Because I go to Georgia and it's 3 hours and 30 minutes. And I know I drive that. I drove
Yeah.
that so many times.
How you doing, CJ Spice? Welcome in.
Hi,
You want to see what we're
CJ.
working on? I'm gonna show you here in a second. You said that's so pretty. That square, isn't that square beautiful?
Me and Kelly working on
Yeah,
mosaic.
CJ, we
Different
working
ones,
on
though.
mosaic. I'm gonna show you. I'll show you mine real quick. I'm still working on this. This is for a dear friend of mine whose wife's favorite colors are yellow and pink, and so this is what it is. I'm working on the custom words he asked for there, but this is the mosaic design right here that I'm going to include at the top of this as well. The same what's going on down here at the bottom is going to be the same at the top. I'm going to end with the dark pink. So yeah. Whoops.
And I'm going to start another row in a minute. This is a baby throw for my great nephew that's on his way in a month or so. Let's pray for a month when he's supposed to be born, not this month.
We're going to keep him lifted up in prayer for sure.
My sister's due in a little over 2 months.
Yeah, that's cool. So you working on a baby blanket for her, Cammy?
Nope, she ain't getting nothing from me unless she asks for it.
Okay.
Why?
As far as I know, she never used the Afghan I made her for when her daughter was born, the receiving blanket, and she only used one blanket, and her daughter spilled a Wendy's Frosty all over it because she got too excited. So, because she,
Yeah,
she
I
didn't,
hate
my
that
sister didn't
part.
want her playing on the grass at the time. So, and it was Red Heart Super Saver yarn that
Me
I had,
neither, Denisha. Me
I had used
neither.
to, I had put it in the wash before I gave it to her, and gave it to her for when they moved into their first house,
Mm-hmm.
and she just wanted. She kind of used it as like a picnic blanket for us. Yes, I am, Carla.
Okay, Barbara Clark. May the Most High bless you and may heaven smile upon you, get you some good rest and enjoy your grandson.
Good night.
Cammy, are you knitting? Yep,
Yep.
he's out here knitting in these streets.
And I'm about to. I'm
Thank you,
about to
CJ.
switch to my wood needles. My hands getting a little steamy, working on metal.
Aw.
Though I'll be
But yes, I gotta finish this blanket
You got
by
two
2 weeks
you got 2
for the
weeks to
baby
go
shower.
to?
2 weeks, so I need to be finished.
So we about on the same schedule then, huh?
Yeah, but see, you already almost done with your letters. I
Oh
got to
my
put the letters
gosh.
in.
But see, you get to work on it every day, right? But
Well, yeah. Well, I haven't been since my
yes.
wrist been messed up. I ain't been working on it because I should have been through with this. When I think I started in like January, I should have been through with it
I
in
got
January.
you.
You know what I'm saying? I think I started it like in March. I should have been through with it in
Mhm.
March. And but my hands been bothering me too
Mhm.
bad to crochet, so I couldn't. But since I've been watching Dr. Mandel, he gave me this new exercise. I've been feeling good enough to, and I've been asleep all day. I'll probably be up all night. Well, I usually be up all night when Jess at work, 11 to 7.
Oh.
So I'll probably be up most of the night messing around with it. See if I can go and get them hearts or whatever I'm gonna put in the middle. I might put something else in the middle. I'm thinking
Mhm.
the hearts, but then I'm thinking something else. Hmm. A different kind of pattern. I ain't sure yet, but I'll let you know. You by the time you come next week on your live, I have something to show.
Okay.
you'll be done with it by next week.
I'm gonna try, Cam. I'm gonna put all my might in it to try. I want to be at least on the letters by next
So if
Tuesday.
you be on the letters by
Well, and
next
then
Tuesday, I should be close to getting ready to start the border.
next week is when I
Yeah.
start working 4 days at the Humane
Oh,
Society.
cool. I hope to be on the border.
Because we Thursday like I said, we're getting trained to walk the
Mhm.
dogs. So my partner and I decided we'll add Monday to work with the cats. Then Tuesday will be our day to walk the dogs.
Mhm.
The guy who got trained last week, we decided at first we were going to do every other Wednesday so I could be a
Mhm.
mentor. But our supervisor said I could stay if I wanted to. I could stay on as a
Mhm.
mentor. And, he'll leave me,
Mhm.
and that way, if even on a Wednesday, if like we get a new volunteer and he needs
Mhm.
my help, he'll come get me and pull me out and say, this is so and so. Mind helping him? So we then last week he and I discussed how about we do every Wednesday. And he's like, that's fine with
Mhm.
me. So tomorrow at 10 o'clock, I got an alarm set for 9:50 to remind me to punch out. Because if you want to get like the double hours, yeah, it's gonna continue to go on, but it'll like double
Mhm.
book it. So if you don't want it to double book, you gotta remember. But I'd forget and work straight through.
Yeah.
And that's why when I first started, I'd quit at like 11:30, so I'd remember to go punch out, and then I'd go see the cats for 20 minutes. But I usually punch out at around 11:40,
Yeah.
11:50. And so I said, once my alarm goes off tomorrow at 9:50, I'll probably punch out and go see the cats.
Cool. That's cool.
And last week when he picked up the cat, you could tell he was like, "Oh my God, what do I do?" So I kindly, I kind of gently grabbed his hand and said, "Nope, you gotta." I said, "You got your one hand in the right spot. You just need to bring this one down here and support their back end."
Yeah.
And then sometimes once they get back to their cages, like they start to get a little bit of like, "Oh my God, where am I going?" And he's like, you could tell in his like body language, he's like, "Wait, what?" And I'm like, "Hey, calm down. You're good. Just quickly and safely get her to the cage. As quickly and as safely as humanly possible. That is safe for you and the cat. Because it's not like they're a dog and they're on a leash."
Right.
And they start panicking.
Right.
And so I'm like, you just need to focus on getting her back in her cage. And then she kind of didn't want to go. And I'm like, just give her a little, give her a little push. I'm like, sometimes you got to push them. Once he didn't, we're like, in you go. And then he tried to put her towel down, and she's like,
Well,
yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
getting
go
ready to
down.
head off here in a few seconds because I just got a little bit to do on this end, and then I'm gonna close it because I gotta go to bed. I gotta do my voiceover stuff too tonight. But I wanted to stay out here with you guys and share some of the cool news.
Yes, I enjoyed
I'm
it.
glad
I'm
you
glad
did
I
too.
came up.
Also, do y'all have yarny stores that I can find somewhere in them Alabama parts?
You know what? I wanna venture out too like that, Kelly. And I wanna go what Cam said,
travel.
needle what,
Needle
Cam?
travel.
Yeah.
Needle travel. And I wanna see if we got some little stores like that instead of having to go to Michael's and
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby all the time. I wanna see if I can find little stores like that
Yeah.
around these parts.
Yeah, we
And
up. Denisha, we
Yes,
are. We going to go to
Denisha.
bed though in a little bit. It's
and
9:54.
not only can you can weasel it out so you just get like the yarn fiber or anything, or if you're even like a quilter.
I know you can go to like thrift stores, but who really want? I don't want to go in there to get no yarn. That's me personally, because I don't even want to go in there to get no clothes. So I know
Well,
I don't want to go in there to get no
this
yarn.
is what
But
I would tell people if you want to buy eagle. I'm like, wash them as soon as you get home. Don't even put them on. Put them in the laundry.
yeah,
Well, I would as a kid. My mom had to because of my.
I mean, my mama did too. She went to
No,
garage
even when
sales and
I
everything
like
for us.
this
But
shirt when it was new, if I would have gotten it 20 years ago, she would have said, "Don't you dare put that on. It needs to be washed because of my eczema." My skin was so bad
yeah,
she could only use whisk soap. She couldn't use anything else. That's how bad my skin
yeah,
was.
like right now I can't use. Yeah, right now I can't use number one kind
What kind?
of
What
detergent,
kind is it?
liquid detergent. Uh, Purex. That's it. That's the only thing I use. And like when Jesse pour copper pressure stuff on it, I have to wait till it air out or I break out
Well, when my
and
mom had her
hide.
one,
I can't like different. And when I go to Walmart and stuff and the store's crowded and stuff, and everybody got on their different colognes and perfumes and stuff, it messed me up. So I have to take a Benadryl before I even go in there. So I try to go in there early in the morning when ain't nobody in there.
Oh my
a
goodness.
doctor told my mom to use it's called all like clear something, and it's got no dyes, no perfumes, nothing.
Yeah, that's what we use here, me and my husband, because we can't because the
Yeah.
stuff they putting in laundry soap anymore is really not. I don't
And
know what they doing. They just doing too
Yes.
much. Is all I know.
when
Hmm.
Plain and
yeah,
simple.
when
Look what
Oh, she
Melanie
said,
said,
"Well,
Kelly.
I dropped you, but I drove by, but I'm going to bed also." Okay. When will you go live again, Kelly? It's
Thursday
gonna be on Thursday
at her other channel.
on my other channel on Prayer Shawls with Purpose. And I will be working on this blessing blanket because it still is a blessing. This is how much I got done tonight, family. I got all the small letters done and I'm working on the big letters now. So I'm working on the T, the H, the N, and the L. The L's right here.
When my we were finally able to switch when I went to the trade school on the other side of the state.
It's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
We I was because my I used whatever my dad bought me,
Mm-hmm.
and then I come back in February of the next year, and one of my buddies goes, they uh, did this and they did that, and now the laundry machine because you had to have a laundry card,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, they raised the price. I'm like, of course they did, and I would do my laundry on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my mom when I went there the first time, I'm like, I did my lawn sheets every Sunday. When she said I wouldn't. So then,
Have a
Good
blessed
night,
night,
Madeline.
Madeline. Stay encouraged, girl. May the Most High bless you and may heaven smile upon you.
I kind of kept that up. I would put my shirts in one.
Good night, Gina.
Yep.
Sorry, Cam.
My
Good night,
pants in another,
Gina.
and then my sheets, kind of split my sheets between the two of them, and then do all
Mm-hmm.
my laundry on Wednesday night or on
Mm-hmm.
Sunday night, and then
Mm-hmm.
just hang my uh, uniforms up,
Mm-hmm.
and then get my stuff up to the room, and then fold the rest of it.
Got
When I
it. Okay. Well, family, I am happy to be done with that little bit, but I'm gonna I just got those big letters to do. The L, the H, and the T. I think that's all. The L, oh, the N, the H, and the T. And then I'm gonna be, it'll be smooth sailing after that. Be back to that fun mosaic part. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's been so fun.
All right. I enjoyed y'all, Cammy. You and Kelly.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
again, Kelly,
Thank
on
you,
your new
girl.
ride.
I appreciate it. So who knows? We may do some road trips. Let's see if my husband will be like, if you want to take a detour to do a drive by a coffee shop or something to say hi to Cammy. I don't know. We'll see.
yeah,
We'll see what he say. My husband. He don't want to be up north. He ready to get up out. So if, so
He ready to
yeah,
come
he
to
ready
the
to come
dirt.
south, y'all. Y'all don't even understand how ready he is. So the Indiana is a stretch. So y'all pray for us. I don't know if we'll even see Dana and Joe. I would like to see how they're doing. Um, but I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what he's gonna do, what my husband's gonna do. So we'll see if we can make some drive-bys. If not, y'all know my heart. Don't charge it to my heart, just my head. And my head is my
That's
husband.
right.
Amen. Okay. All
Amen.
right, Cammy. Thank you so much for being here.
yep.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
Sandrine. Y'all stay blessed and stay encouraged. And I'll be back on Thursday on Prayer Shots with Purpose. Feel free to join me there where I will be working on this mosaic blanket. You'll see me getting jiggy with it. And if it's a good night and everybody says the same, if you want to bring your projects and work on the live stream with me, you're more than welcome to come up on the panel. Okay. All right. I
Okay.
love
Okay.
y'all. Thank
Okay.
Bye.
you.
Love you
All
too.
right. Good
Good
night.
night.
Hugs and love. Bye, everybody. Y'all stay encouraged. Okay. May the Most High bless you all and may heaven smile upon y'all. Until next time, fam. All right. All righty. Bye.